We interrupt your gameplay of Mina the Hollower to bring you this. It's Saving Throw. It's a D&D podcast with my friends and the number 10 D&D podcast in Bosnia and Herzegovina. I'm Chris, I will be your Dungeon Master, and I will apparently have yet another fucking intro. God damn it. I'm joined by our party, which includes Zach as Alice Chernobyl Drifter.
It's moving day.
You know what that means. Elise as Win the Turtle.
Hello, hello.
Prij playing Ashbar Ramnarants.
I got Sour Starbursts.
Actually, there's Nerds Gummy Clusters on the table over there. I'll get them later. David as Junver Many Shields.
I love presumed regicide.
And we have Jason playing Chiron Hemlock.
Listen, Mina the Hollower is bursting through the scene. Hello, hello, hello. She has to move because somebody is committing regicide in her duplex. So
honestly, from what I understand, could be quite accurate to the game.
Yeah, that's also true. It's also true.
I'm not doing the normal spiel. This shouldn't even be a new session. If you're the person that hacked Zach and caused this, fuck you. I hate you.
Eat my entire ass. That was so.
I leave it
fucking
up
not
to Zach
cool.
in this moment if he wants to play the Patreon song or not. I don't care.
Wow, you put it like that. I will play it just because we haven't played it that many times this month so far. So
great.
Here we go.
In this Patreon song.
Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. Squat Copper, Captain Alexander, Lucha, Kade, Kitsune, Yakisoba, HSM, Earnless, Margs, and Soapy, Yane, Love, Logan, 01, Naomi. Witch Tower, Kevin, Asian, Selfaria, Arky, Forensic, Beckner, Cole, Smart Alec, Mystic, Waddy. Leprechaun, Jacob, L, the other Ver, Waddle D, Victor, Alexander, Swoon, Unit, Shadowed Navi, Soul Masters, BBC, What, Nick, Baker, Trojan, Sellert, Mr. Mocha, Straw Breaker. Lugo, Stranger, Taylor, Wind, The Jester, and on Ruby, John, Osh, King, Kieran, H, the Eris, and Emily. Plethora of penguins and who needs to sleep Alea, Yakta, Esk, Morphin Blue, and AC, JFJ, Nightwing, Cat Floppy, The Driver, Queen Candace, Silent Victory. Maho Stars, Res, Red, Crest, Will and Chosen, Din, Guida, Riser, Bruna, Cascio, JC, Foxy, Din. Anna's Bananas, Lord Byron, the Lolitzi, Nova, the Bomb, Bookworm, and Sheberstein, Cynthios, Nick, Mr. PBL, Hannah, Fluffy, Senpai, Skelrek, Malta. It's official, Cancel, Gloom, Festus, and Sense, Monochrome, and Nemo, Arrow, Gotcha, Avalanche, Champion, Moonstone. Artemis, Blake, Ruby Thursday, Chimpy, the Red Fight Turf, and the Artsy Envy, Apollo, Callistus, PDL Bean, Gore Dang It, and Haruka Naegi. Travis the Unknown, Danny Boy, Blue Sailor, and Sam May. DJ Slather, Guest Brenda, Fire, SJ. Dessert Boy, Manch, Margot Blart, Rick Rat, Dora Maple, Traveling in a Box, and Snowcat, Conjuring, Scribes, Yo Croissant, Fulfill, A Written Word, Gimko, and Sibylla. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons.
For the second time, let's do this. Previously on Saving Throw, the other shoe finally dropped. Oh wait, that was the intro to the last session. Previously on Saving Throw, a third shoe entirely dropped. Where are they getting all these shoes? In the aftermath of our discovery of the prince's involvement in the Shatterer plot, the party pulled one on me, the DM, and thought to question the former emperor, or the specter of the former emperor, I guess, ghost, whatever you want to call it. And well, he revealed under magical duress or whatever that the imperial family's involvement in the Shatterer plot did not begin with the prince, but rather his father, Philorant. Oopsie.
And that piece of shit never got those fucking baguettes.
Good, I'm glad. He's dead. He's dead twice, and I'm glad he's dead. And while we weren't able to get all of our questions answered before the effect of the undead dinner bell ran out, before Marie could run in with the baguettes, but we learned a lot, including that the Emperor fully intended to use this shattering to take back control of the Empire through some means. And that seemed like a pretty bad plan. Like, we didn't get all the details, but like, what the fuck was he thinking, giving the most dangerous person we know a nuke in exchange for a handshake agreement that she'd just be cool about it?
Yeah, it was really weird. I don't...
Yeah,
there was more questions to be asked.
Yeah, I wonder if there's more things to say. Who's to say, though?
I was gonna say, also, the real world almost has done that since last episode in ways that I did not expect.
I'll just flat out say this. When I was writing this stuff, like how season 1 ends, or like what the whole plot is years ago, I just basically reminded myself, I mean, Republicans exist, so all this is reasonable. Like nuclear weapons are too easily accessible by idiots. Sorry.
What's the Strait of Hormuz in this world?
Shut up. We already made a Strait of Hormuz joke last time. I just edited it. Regardless, our time with the former emperor came to a close, and our team settled on a loose plan to enter the royal palace the next day and confront the new emperor, Alec. Either under the auspices of arresting him, or perhaps playing as if we know less than we in fact do. But for the night, our party settled on disbanding, returning home and resting before what could be the worst fucking thing ever. Oopsie. And then some jackass fucking hacked Zach's computer before we could get to any of that. If you're watching this in the future, no, that seriously happened. What a dick.
Genuinely, if you aren't aware, because several people aren't, they controlled my computer and then started trying to type slurs into the chat before I pulled the fucking plug on the back of my computer so they couldn't hit enter in time. It fucking, my blood ran colder than it ever has been. It was so not cool. But it's good.
Now I have some stuff here for everyone because it's the boss fountain episode. But we're gonna start off where we tried to get started right before Zach's computer got hacked, which is with Nora Fleur, the constable. During the discussion of everything, Ash, you notice Nora has distanced herself from all of this, all the talking at least, and she now lingers by the window of the Ondal estate, looking out on the city of Rontmar. I don't remember what you said as the episode ended, but I think you were approaching her.
Yeah. I walked over and you started to go through her lines first.
Gotcha. So let's say as you approach Nora.
Yes.
I really thought I'd feel better, and I know you told me it wouldn't be some easy, happy solution where we could catch the bad guy. And she shakes her head. It's quite obvious she's trying to stamp down some emotions and not doing it particularly well. I was so certain that no matter who it was, we would be able to do something about it, that the law wasn't meaningless, and whoever was behind this would pay, and they'd pay, and you'd be able to tell me what happened. Nora brings her hand to her mouth and she bites down on the finger of her glove and looks away from you, but speaks to you. What do I do now?
I am probably not the best person to offer any words of comfort at this time, and I'm not one for false platitudes or anything, but what I want to say first and foremost is thank you. Sincerely. I know this doesn't feel good right now, but your assistance has made a significant difference in both grabbing your sister's report and helping my allies and I achieve grab that other book we were looking for. And while it doesn't look like it now, that I believe may be a huge impact in the future. So, truthfully, thank you. As to what you should do now, first, if it's okay with you, I would prefer you come back to the guild with us and we can find you a room there. Just feels like the safest decision, at least in the short term. After that, I would probably re-recommend my first piece of advice to you, and it might be best to put some distance between yourself and the capital for the foreseeable future.
Kind of an insight check, Ash.
That's a 22.
Fuck yeah.
As you're speaking to Nora, the immediate thing of as you thank her for her work, there's a look of I guess you'd call it surprise on her face, as at no point did it seem to cross Nora's mind that this was helpful to you, whereas the entire time this was helpful to her. Like, you know, she was bringing you in on her plan, but in fact it was your thing that was resolved by it. But as you continue to speak, she sort of is hanging on every word, as if waiting for some sort of salient piece of advice that's going to, you know, resolve all of her problems. And then as
bad luck, bad hope.
As it continues on and on and on, you can see as that hope sort of leaves her face more and more, to the point of a safe place at the guild. She just sort of nods at that, and she says, "Well, I can't. I guess I can't go home,
but you can't stay here."
There really was nothing in all the papers that explained what happened to her. Tears well in the side of Nora's eyes, and she really, 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 really tries to not let it happen, but it is happening as she asks you the next question. Should I keep looking for Taya?
I can relate to the desire to see a mystery brought to its conclusion. I know that feeling differently, but at the same time very, very well. Thus I can't in good conscience tell you to just stop completely. But remember, your sister wouldn't want you to get yourself hurt doing this.
Nora wipes her eyes and swallows hard. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever asked you to. The sentence never finds its point. Ash pointed out something there. This is me making an observation that he's like not the right person to have this conversation. I love any of Ash looking over his shoulder. Let's see, crazy doctor, divorced, going through a panic attack right now, German. Nobody else in this room is gonna help, huh? Okay.
No, I was like, this isn't my fucking place to jump in.
No, it's not. It's not. And we will leave that there because, simply put, Nora Fleur has nothing else to say. And nothing else to do. It is time for us all to leave. As mentioned, we plan to return to, well, our various homes. We don't all live at the guild, but the guild for us. And
for most of us.
For the vast majority of us. Like, it's like 65% or some shit like that. And we all sort of one at a time to not make it too obvious, but, you know, leave the Ondal estate. And the sunlight is fading over the city of Rontmar as we all head back towards the guild. Some of us splitting up to make it a bit less obvious or less conspicuous. But as the sun fades, the city sits cast in purple light as the red light of a dying sun hits the hearth. The hearth in all of its blue magical brilliance. The thing at the center of all of this, and the thing that caused all of this. Okay. I have a little ditty for everyone. I have an optional one for Ash because he just had the Nora one, but also that was quite short. So we'll see how we're feeling about that. But basically, as if this was an intermission, even though it's not quite one, who would like to go first? All right.
Sure. No, I mean, yeah, like I don't. I mean,
Sure.
Let me also break this down. I currently have 3 of us heading straight back to the guild for the purposes of the thing I'm going to read for them, which is Alistair, Wynn, and Chiron. But let's start with Wynn. Where's the Wynn thing? Wynn, you return to the guild, and you return to your room. And you sit down on the bed in your room, and the old wood sort of creaks beneath your turtle shell whole vibe. You can't rest. You can't even sit still. The guild feels weird today. Or maybe that's just you. When it is my understanding via some sort of messaging earlier that you want to go do something.
oh
Yes.
shit.
I want to go talk to Marin.
And you head down. It's basically, it's the end of the day, but Marin did also come back to the guild because she usually leaves from the guild to her house, and it would be sus otherwise. And I'll say, you go to her office door down the hallway past where, Vessler's offices, Darme's, and their mutual office area. And on the door, as Marin's packing up her bag, and she looks over at you. Yep.
Hey, Marin, it's me, Wynn.
Oh, I thought you were my other 7-foot tall turtle friend.
I know we haven't really talked much in the last. Chris, how long's it been?
Since y'all's hijinks with your brother, probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
2 weeks?
something like that. 2 weeks sounds closer, probably.
Yeah, kind of been all business the past 2 weeks or so. I mean, lots of business to take care of. Of course. I wanted to say I'm sorry for.
Stop. Marin interrupts you. I don't want an apology. You did what you thought was right, and you were wrong. It happens. Her response is cold, and she barely looks over at you as she says it. Insight check.
Sure. No.
Nah.
Total of 9.
That does mean no in German, yeah.
Oh yeah.
4 plus 5.
Marin is, as she's speaking, drums her fingers on the table. A thing you've noticed her do on occasion, but not with any consistency enough for this insight check to mean anything. Let me tell you something, Wynn. There are different kinds of people in this world. And everyone wants to be one kind. Everyone wants to be strong. Everyone wants to be the kind of person others can depend on, or the kind that doesn't need to depend on others. Because when you're young, we're taught you have to stand up on your own 2 feet and learn to be strong, that one day you're going to have to make it on your own. But not everyone can be strong, and no one wants to admit it, but some people need to be taken care of. Some people need to be helped, to be looked after and kept safe. Some people just need someone looking out for them, because this world is scary and unfair and cold and cruel, just as often as it is warm and bright and beautiful. But then, Marin clenches her hand. She cracks her neck. Some people just can't be helped. As much as you look out for them, as many times you try to lead them in the right direction, as safe as you make them, some people just aren't meant to be looked out for. Some people aren't meant to be helped or to be safe or to live like they're someone they're not. Even if who they are isn't going to keep themselves. Marin's eyes are closed now and her breath is stiff. The room is awkward. Your eyes drift, just like they had at Marin's house. Your eyes hear. Your eyes hear. No, you hear the fall of sand. No, it's gone. It's the wind now, rustling grass, and for a second, over Marin's shoulders, you swear you saw something else. Not the inside of the office, but grass? A farm? Was it a farm? Either way, it doesn't last. I used to think I was strong, really strong. And I think I used to actually be strong, but now, Win, I'm old. And this world isn't the same as it was when I was strong. And now I think I'm just the kind of person you can't help anymore. Win, you're gonna be a great hero. By some accounts, you already are, because nothing can hold you back. The song, Arle kicking around in your head, your brother, none of that makes you who you are, and none of that can tell you who you are. You're Win, you're a druid, you're a hero, you're a fucking turtle, and you're the one in control of what you do. Not some whispering god, not some long gone, washed up hero who made some mistakes, and not Doze. But you have to remember, you can't save everyone, because some people just don't want to be saved. So I don't want your apology.
Well,
Well, now what am I supposed to say? What am I, some kind of asshole?
I'm not trying to save you. I just see a friend who is struggling, and I want to be there for them. And I know that you are, I mean, embroiled, and we all are, in some nasty stuff, and I mean, you especially with
My bitch ex-wife.
your bitch ex-wife. But you're allowed to be happy. That doesn't need to come from me. I don't want to be the person who's making you happy. I want you to know that there is a time after this where you can retire. I'm sure you have dreams. You had dreams after the responsibilities, after the war and the questing, and I know you don't want me to help you, to save you. I just want to say you can think of a life after this.
Another insight check, please.
Sure. Let's hope it's better this time. A little bit better. 16?
That's better.
I'm not going to tell you exactly where, because I think that's too free, with a 16. But something you said, despite it being a nice thing to say, did not garner a good reaction from Marin.
Fucking
no.
And I'll say, if anything, it garnered a quite negative reaction from Marin,
Oh, no.
as she sort of scowls and crosses her one arm over her chest and picks the bag up and then crosses the other. How about, after all this is over, we talk about that then? And nothing else.
I'd be happy to.
Marin
I'll
begins...
pencil you in my calendar.
Marin begins to walk towards you and to the door. And as she approaches you, like, you can tell she's, if anything, she like kind of like wants to be upset. You know when you're like that, where you're like, I just need to be upset about something. And she looks over at you and just stops in her tracks. Her face softens, almost like against itself, begrudgingly, I guess I would say. And she puts her bag down. Win,
Marin?
you're right. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I don't want to be helped, and I don't want to know what Arle was thinking, and I don't want to know why anything. I'm sorry I'm an obstinate old fuck sometimes. But you're right. There is something after this. There's always something after this. I don't want to talk. Muin, could you do me a favor?
Oh, what?
Could you ask Chiron if I could see him?
Absolutely.
And Marin goes back to her desk for something. Hey, Wendy, could you go find Chiron?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Where would Wynn find Chiron at this hour?
Segue.
Pizza
What
Hut.
time is it?
The late afternoon, let's call it early evening.
How long after the previous thing was it?
I would say time to go back to the guild and like lay low. Hour and a half,
Hour and a half? Oh,
maybe
God.
2 hours. Not super long.
I think Chiron, after the very troubling ordeals of bringing back a fucking ghost,
Yeah,
not great.
that'll do her.
It was between the ghost and the sentiments of what he had to give up to potentially bring the ghost back. He's probably not too happy, so I would say locked in his room, which is probably pretty normal, but extra.
I didn't even think about that. That's good, dude. That's really good.
So I'll just say he's probably in his room, but deep. If there's a do not disturb thing for him, that would probably be up.
Okay. When?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you gonna do about that?
Kick the door in. Hey, mom needs you.
Mom said it's my turn with the Xbox.
It's my turn with the trauma.
Now, there's enough trauma to go along for everyone in this group.
Chiron, are you there?
Are you there, God? It's me, Chiron.
Not now, please.
Okay, Marin asked me to find you. She wants to see you. I'll leave you alone if you need it, but I'll just be out around the corner. You can find me when you're ready. Yeah.
I should clarify. Marin was asking you to send Chiron, not to bring him.
Ah, sure.
Send Chiron into my office, please.
Right.
He did very bad on his history test.
Fine. Then I'll say, yeah, Marin wanted to see you.
She can.
So as soon as you're ready.
She can. I assume she can wait a little bit.
I hope so. It didn't seem extremely urgent, but sooner rather than later if you can. I don't want to disturb you while you're brooding.
Doing whatever the hell it is you're doing.
So I just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
And I think I'll actually walk away now. Go home. Let Chiron brood for a little longer.
I don't know. I think Chiron would, knowing that something's coming, he would try to compose himself in the best way, secret way, obviously. How he would do that potentially.
Secret way.
Maybe another hour or two. I'd probably think Chiron could reasonably head out after that. But
Takes a shower, does his hair.
So I'll say
Skincare routine.
a substantial amount of time passes. Let's call it another hour. I think that's fair. And as mentioned during Wednesday, obviously Chiron didn't see this, but Marin was packing up to go. But now, as Chiron approaches her office door, Marin is sitting at her desk, looking at something. She's reading something on her desk. And as you sort of, knock, 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 and approach, she kind of looks up. Oh. Hey, Chiron. Come in. And as you come on in, you doing okay?
If you could, I think Marin. I don't know how well Marin knows, but it's like I think Chiron sees it as his like emotions are coming through the mask. So I think he feels like he's being obvious, like he's not doing great.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how much she can pick up on that. I think she's pretty typically wise, or at least knows him well enough that he's not doing the best.
That we should have taken that dinner bell out of the reliquary and thrown it into the fucking sea. Honestly, it's a lot. It's a lot to do that. It's a weird thing because it's really fucking good at what it does, but what it does is objectively a pretty cruel trick. To bring someone back just to lie to them is fucked up.
Yeah, the dead don't stay dead unless it's the ones you really care about, huh?
Marin like nods her head at that, and like it's like almost a laugh, but it's more just like a ain't that the truth, brother? When you five just kept ending up at the wrong place at the wrong time, I had Vessler do some digging into each of you. I just could not believe you five were just so fucking drawn to problems. Then again, who am I to talk? Most of you, the trail's all clear. Alistair's Alistair. Ash was a researcher. There's a literal paper trail for him. When, well, she told me more directly. For Junver, it makes sense. Giants aren't really known for record keeping. But you, I thought, a doctor, a street doctor, sure, but a doctor, a healer, someone who helps people. But the strangest thing is that you are not an easy man to learn about, Dr. Hemlock. Marin's eyes raise up when she says your name. What we were able to find was people talking about you. This strange guy with a strange manner of speaking and a strange mask. And from there, nothing. Dead ends and dead ends. Nobody that knew him on a personal level, or not worth a damn. No one that really knew the man beneath the mask part of the joke. No one who knew the doctor. But every single one of those dead ends, every one of Vessler's eyes and ears could find, the ones that were willing to talk at least, all they could say was this strange weirdo helped. He helped whoever he could, however he could. Didn't ask for money. He took it when offered, but didn't ask for it. Had a need, or whatever you call it, to help. So, sure. Vessler couldn't find out who the fuck you are, where the fuck you came from, or if Chiron Hemlock is even your... Marin pauses before finishing that thought and looks down at her hands. The point I'm trying to get at, Chiron, is I don't give a shit. I don't care how you got to us. I know, I understand what it's like to have to choose to start over who you are. To give up something, to give up who you were so you can be who you are. I just wished I remembered to trust you more, better, earlier. That was a bad sentence. Marin moves again to tug open a drawer on her desk, and she produces a small box. Plain, but nice. Old. And the latch opens up with a tap, and she slides across the desk for you. It's ready for you whenever you are.
What?
Feel free to respond to all the things she said first. So yeah, that was a lot of words. Marin's talking a lot. Got what to say.
I think I'd probably actually give. I think Chiron would put the dinner bell and put it on the table and try to give it to Marin, I think. Because I don't think he wants it anymore.
You put the bell down, and she nods. You don't want to be there when I throw it in the sea? That's a joke. She's joking.
I like that you would clarify that out of character.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Kyle would still take her seriously. It'd be funny. I think I think he wants to give up the bell. I don't think he can.
You place the bell on Marin's desk. Marin's desk isn't that fucking big, and she reaches across and takes it and puts it, on her side of the desk. She's still holding on to it from the base, basically holding it kind of like a, almost like a joystick, I guess you would say. In a way, you kind of should be proud of how you did use this. I know that's weird to say, but this thing is easy to use wrong, and it's easy to use in a way that hurts people more than it helps people. So, I guess chalk one up on decent dinner bell usage. She opens a drawer in her desk and puts it in there and slams it shut.
I think Chiron would say something like this. I think he would go to respond to a little bit of what Marin said before he got to the box. I think
Please.
he would. This is the first time I've chosen anything significant in my life. Most of it has been. Most of it was chosen for me. I got lucky in some areas, and he just stares for a little bit, and then. But if I had to choose to join the guild all over again, I'd probably make that same decision twice.
Insight check, please, Karen. A lot of insight checks. To be fair, we're talking, so, it's one of the 3 checks that happens in a talk.
Yeah.
4, intimidation.
I'd say 20. I got a 13 plus 7.
When you mentioned the thing about, you've had very few opportunities in life to make a choice for yourself. Most things were chosen for you. Marin actually smiles, but it is a smile of like sad familiarity. A sympathetic smile that seems to reaffirm what she does next. As she gestures towards the box, as I'm assuming you're going to take it.
Yeah.
This was meant to be in the reliquary, and it was. She waves the rest of the sentence off. You should have it. Because I don't want you to have to make that choice again, Doctor. I don't want you to have to start over again. When I know you can help people.
Yeah, Marin, this is, like I said, I think I've made 2 choices that I'm always going to be proud of. And then I open the box. Chiron opens the box.
You open the box and find a familiar thing inside. Resting inside of a plush box, one that was chosen because it's nice, not because it is a good container for what's inside. It's actually an objectively bad container for what's inside. Like I said, it's familiar, but different.
Oh my god.
Because resting in the box is a small hatchet.
Let's fucking go!
An axe.
Hell yeah.
Chiron,
Let's
you have been given Cade's right hand axe.
Let's go!
Hell yeah.
One of 2 hatchets left to the guild by the hero Cade. This hatchet acts as a 1d6 plus 1 slashing or thrown weapon. Twice per day, the owner of this axe may teleport themselves to the axe as long as they were in... Sorry, that's the left hand axe. I'm reading correctly. This axe is a 1d6 blah, 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 4 times per day. The owner may return the axe to their hand from anywhere. as long as the axe is within 1,000 feet of the user and their right hand is empty at the time of activation. This axe's powers are expanded when paired with Cade's left hand axe.
Okay.
Cade's twin axes, a pair of axes once owned by the hero Cade Evanol. These hatchets act as 1d6 plus 1 slashing or thrown weapons. Each axe has its own set of teleportation-based abilities. When in possession of both hand axes, the user may use the effects of both axes an unlimited number of times per day.
What?
And they may be activated in combat as an action, bonus action, or reaction. The user may also activate them as part of an attack. Additionally, when
You can kill someone instantly.
when in possession of both axes, the user may switch the place of any axe at any point. Doing so does not take an action, however, it does make a small pulse of light. So at any point while holding both axes, you could swap them. So the left one can be where the right one is, or the right one can be where the left one is. All you have to do is think it, and it happens.
That's sick.
I will send you all of this.
Now you're thinking with portals,
Now you're thinking with portals.
with axes.
Like
Very
copied
sick.
kind of weird, but you'll figure it out. Okay. Junver or Alistair, somebody go next.
You want to go, David? Or you want me to go?
Yeah, I can go.
Go for it.
That's fine.
Junver. You didn't go back to the fucking guild. What's Junver doing? Or more accurately, where's Junver going?
I guess it's time to go to Langram's.
Junver heads across town to the Smith's District, or the Market District, whatever you want to call it. And more specifically to the shop of Langram Green Ale. Shout out patron Will Ben for Langram. He's been in a lot of the show, but you know. You go to his jewelry shop, silversmith shop, whatever you would call it, to find it, still open. The shop is dimly lit. It is nighttime after all. And all of the fine jewelry twinkles in candlelight. You don't have a grasp for how much Langram charges for his work, but you get the impression that each of these pieces is worth a fuckload of money. Back here.
Anything else in the shop?
No.
Oh,
In fact,
presumably
every time
Langram's.
you've been here, the only other person you've seen in here is Les.
That's true.
Back here! You hear the bellowing tone of Langram Green Ale, the smith, call from his workshop even before you call out to him.
Before I go find him, I swap the sign on the door to closed.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is when he makes his big deals with the Shatterers to supply all of their crystals.
I make my way back to.
Yeah, you go behind into the back room of the shop where you've been multiple times at this point. I knew it was you. What's the matter, Junver?
I redrew it a lot of times, but I think I got it right this time.
Go
Pull
on.
out 2 pieces of parchment from underneath my armor and kind of roll it out in front of Langram. And the first one, I point to and just say, "This is the base, right? Like this is what it's supposed to be." But that's not what it is for me, right?
So why don't you explain what is on the parchment for the folks at home? Basically, what you sent me in DMs.
Yeah. So let me pull it up actually, just so I say the correct words. Because it's easy to fuck up. We've DM'd a bunch of times, didn't we?
We're talking about 2 different D&D fucking campaigns.
That's really funny.
Okay, cool. So, it's essentially this first one anyway is essentially a modified version of runes. It's a shield rune plus the rune for family, but not in the way they're supposed to be. Kind of in, they're the way the giant runes work, right, is there just is a rune for each of those things.
Mhm.
There's not really a rune for both together, so you kind of shove them together in your own way.
It's like German.
And that's sure. it's
What's that?
more like Mandarin, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, several language. I believe there's like a word for it. It's like additive something languages.
Yeah. But yeah, it's essentially a version of that. So there's like I think a bunch of you have probably seen the shield rune. It's on Junver's shield in his art.
It's on the screen right now in the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah.
Like that's the shield one, and then it's essentially a tweaked version of that to be family.
You reveal your work to Langrim, but the expression on the Minotaur's face isn't one that reads impressed, so to say. I wouldn't say it reads angry either. It's not whatever it was in Holt and Bray when you revealed it last time. He's looking at it with more, I guess, intent is a good way of saying it. Langrim sighs and strokes his chin and sets down his hammer. And what do you plan on doing with this exactly?
Well, I mean, this one, nothing. This was a step. There's the second one, and I kind of turned to my second piece of parchment. Like, this is what I need your help with.
Explain visually what that looks like for the folks yet again.
Yep. So the second piece is the same shield plus family runes that have been merged together, except the different shapes of the rune I've added to represent members of the party. So the long lines are now multiple lines together to look like the frets of a guitar. There's like a big 3-ish shaped thing in the center that's been shaped to look like a tortoise shell. A swirl becomes a swirling mask, and these two chimney looking things with these dots above them have been churned into like owlin eyes and beak.
That's so fucking cool. What?
Langrim looks over the piece and sort of like looks, his finger traces along the curves you've made in the parchment. It's not like it's real runes. I guess it is technically, but it's not the same thing. As he sort of looks over you, he's got the tiny little glasses at the end of his big Minotaur face. He's old. It's well made. Feels right. What do you need help with then? This looks all but done.
I can't reach where I need you to put it. And I start to remove my armor.
Junver, David, I guess, can you explain to the folks at home what you've been scheming, you motherfucker?
This does seem like a scheme.
Is Junver getting a tramp stamp that means found family?
It's got Vin Diesel on it.
Is this changing your legal name to Many Shields?
I need a notary.
It's changing it to Many Friends.
Yeah, that's heat.
The friends are the shields we made along the way. The other way. You meant
Junver went home and became a family shields man.
Yeah.
I think description might kind of help better, and then I can go from there.
Sure.
As Junver is kind of taking the pieces of his armor off, the first piece to come off is his gauntlets and gloves, and no one in the party really noticed, but Junver hasn't removed his gloves in front of anyone for months.
Well, you've got fancy gloves, right?
Who got one?
Yeah, it's a great excuse to keep them on.
Shit.
He takes his gloves off, and on his hands are runes, but they're scars.
Trigger warning scarification. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. By the way. And as he starts to gets the rest of his armor off, he takes his shirt off too, and you see just a giant rune that he's carved himself into his own chest.
I'll say
with
stopping
lines leading
at
down. Yeah.
Langram lets out a long, drawn breath, somewhere between a sigh and a growl. Junver, what have you done?
I can't cast magic like Bar or like Les, but I found people here I want to protect. So if I can't get that magic, if I can't summon that magic on my own in the quantity that I needed, I thought, what if all of the days that I carve runes into my armor and empower runes into my armor so that I can use them, at the end of each day, instead of letting that magic fizzle off into wherever it goes, what if it stayed within me? What if I put a rune in me to hold on to that energy, that power that would be lost for nothing? Take it from the hearth, take it to use it, take it to protect people, and most days it goes unused.
As you're going on here, Langram is shaking his head, and like at something you say under his breath, he sort of mutters, almost if it's not for you, as if you're the only person he's talking to here. He just says like, you can't do that.
Just, I don't want more people to die. I don't want them to be hurt.
A long time ago, they say the first of the world were the old races. Big, slow, with lots of time. The giants, the Minotaur, Goliaths, you get it. They were the first to take to magic. Slowly, patiently. And runes were how they learned to communicate. Not with themselves, but with magic, the world. But when you make a rune, Junver, when you cut a rune into stone, into wood, into your shields, your armor, yourself, you're causing damage, Junver. Magic or not, a cut is a cut. And when you do this, you may be making something strong. You may be making something stronger, but you're also weakening it to do that. You can always make another shield when it breaks. You can carve another piece of wood from the block. But there's just one of you. Junver, what do you think is going to happen when those runes of yours burn out?
I don't know. But I know I needed to do something. I can't just sit here and not do something. If the L shoots one of those arrows at my friends instead of at the crystal, I need to stop it. I don't care what it costs me.
Then you'll just have to find another way and another shield. Junver, I won't do it. He seems firm in what he says as he sits there on his stool in front of his forge.
I think Junver would just kind of crumple and sit on the floor. And just, what do I do then?
What if I gave you $20?
How about this, Mr. Lincoln? A crisp $5 bill. Does Mr. Lincoln change your mind?
Who the fuck is Lincoln?
I hear the guy makes great logs.
Just green paper.
With a dead white man on it.
The best kind of white man.
Loves the theme. Wow.
Wow.
I was looking down.
You said that and it did not hit me for like 3 seconds. Holy shit, Prij. Oh, wow.
Oh, fuck.
At that last point, what do I do then? You've done real good with this. And he points to the rune you've drawn. I think maybe you just need to think about how best to use this to make sure the family you've put here still get to be protected by the person who is willing to protect them. I knew a man a long time ago now who never really accepted that there was only this option or that option. I used to be the guy telling him there's only this option. And I got proven wrong. A lot. I still get proven wrong a lot. Junver, prove yourself wrong. That's all I got for you. Unless you have more to say.
No, I think I get it. I don't know if Junver would get it.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
in the moment.
It's a thinker, baby.
You know, I think I get it. I don't know if Junver is all there enough to get it.
Fucking,
and I'll say
the Junver Alistair alliance, like hands of found family being the fucking core of our fucking character ethos.
Interesting. Alistair.
That's me.
As mentioned prior, you do go back to the guild. And I'm going to say, for the purposes of this, you're in your room. When you also, a lot of knocking in this episode, you hear a knock at your door.
I'll get up and walk toward the door.
You open the door. My God. And like a dog with his tail tucked between his legs, it's Errol Marr.
Oh, shit.
Easiest to tell based on the fact that he doesn't look like you do anymore.
Yeah, hey, Errol.
He's hat is like off and like over his chest kind of situation. He's rubbing his head. Hey there, Al. He begins with a familiar but not positive tone. So, about your pa.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, no. I don't need this from you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, I'd like to say I made it a solid 30 minutes. Okay, loose 30, solid 20. I really thought I had him.
It was less than 10, wasn't it?
Hey, look, I really thought I had him till he leaned in and said, well, I don't know who's I can't do it in German and country at the same time. I don't know who you are or what this is, but remain silent and do not pretend to be my son any longer. And he was real scary. So that was, yeah.
Yeah, he does that sometimes. Hey, thanks. I'm a little worried about what you're going to say next, but
yeah, you should be.
Okay.
And
respectfully, Errol, can it wait till tomorrow? I kind of have to save the world with my friends.
Don't we all, pal?
And I know the answer is no, but just let me believe for 2 more seconds that it will be.
Man, it's some sort of eldritch spirit is telling me I have to continue reading the stuff in front of me. Your pops wanted me to give you this. And Errol hands you yet another letter, clearly from your father. I ain't gonna lie, Al. I read it. Okay, well, I read like the first bit of it, and
Whoa.
look,
Not cool, dude.
You shouldn't have
Look.
told me that.
look, I didn't want to bullshit you. You're gonna want to like take a second, and he gives you the letter, and he leaves.
Oh no.
That's the last time I fucking trust that guy. What the fuck? I thought he was cool. He called me Al and then fucking ratted me out.
Oh.
Alice
To
just sits
clarify,
down.
the subtext there was that your dad saw through it.
Yeah. No, I got that.
Okay.
No, I got that part.
Yeah.
I love that Chris was like, the subtext was he didn't rat you out, and Zach's like, no, but he's a dirty rat.
No, but like,
No, he tried to do you a favor, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I told him
Like,
I
thank
don't know
you,
you.
but he also
I know,
showed up.
but-
He was also the bearer of bad news. So
He also-
I'm allowed to be mad
hey,
at him.
one,
I'm not
don't
killing
you-
him.
don't shoot the messenger. And two, look, we all knew he was gonna do a bad. Like, we all knew it was not gonna go well for the guy.
Yeah, but he sounded and looked like me. Come on.
Yeah, he's a good pal, but we
Yeah.
also like, I don't know, has Arrow been presented to be that smart of a guy?
No,
Like,
and frankly, it's fucked up that you didn't present us with another smart talking character that I could have had done that.
they've all betrayed us or are named Ash.
Yeah,
I guess Vessler's smart talking, but
yeah,
he's also not
Vessler,
gonna be
but he's
helpful.
not. Yeah, it was not the time to rely on him. Okay, do you want me to read the letter? Are you sending it to me? How are we doing?
Oh, then I sent you? Fixing. Yeah, you gotta read this.
Great.
Buck.
Okay. Here we go. Alistair, I mean this with no ill will to your friend Errol. I'm sure he's a fine gentleman under normal circumstance, and I'm sure you had your reasons for whatever this deception may be. However, my son, I fail to understand you. I fail to understand how you could be so callous and so calm in breaking a commitment you made to me, to your mother, and to the only thing we have the only thing we have so much asked of you since your departure. I fail to understand why you think your mother and I are so foolish that we would not see through this clear ruse put on by you. And I fail to see what is so important that you would shirk not only your responsibility, but your word. How could you possibly break a promise you only just made to us? And all of this, I fail to understand all of this, solely because you refuse. You pointedly, sternly, and I dare say coldly, refuse to let me understand it. If it were an important matter, how would you not tell me that? What could be so important that would cause you to hide from us, but not important enough that you would trust us to support you in? I have no way to say this to Alistair other than the truth. I am disappointed in you. I am disappointed in the man you have become. Not because that so-called man is a hero, or that man is a so-called hero. I am disappointed because the young man I raised does not believe in me, does not believe in his mother, does not believe in the Crestbreeze name. And I can only assume, because you will never tell me, that you do not believe in yourself any longer. Your mother and I will remain in Rontmar for a few more days. I hope we may speak before we return to Vormbray. I hope you will stop by, at the least so you can say goodbye. But I suspect you will not. Your father.
Boom! Take that!
Hey, thanks, man.
I'm in the mood.
Hey, listen. Jokes aside, he gave me a couple days. This will be wrapped up by tomorrow afternoon.
It'll all be peachy.
He fucked up. He gave me time. Come on.
That's like one whole day to procrastinate and then one whole day to do something.
One whole day to save the world and then save the family. It's good.
And then we can all get tacos.
Yeah.
This is all starting to come together.
Hey, Chris.
Tacos.
Real talk. We haven't done the long rest, right? Like it's still night.
It's still night.
Can I use a scry on my dad?
You don't have one, but sure, fuck it, let's go.
It's fucking thematically beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. You succeed.
Great.
He's your father. Your father is at home. Well, the family home in Ramar, that is.
Mm-hmm.
He's having dinner. It's a late dinner. It was after all the festivities. There are people around. You recognize them as, I guess you'd say, dignitaries, the upper crust of Warmbray, who I guess also traveled for this, or just to be seen at this. And everyone is doing the usual rigmarole. There's food and drinks, and people are chatting and stuff like that. Your mother is across the room. I guess I would say entertaining. Like she's keeping up appearances. Your father is not doing that, or at least not succeeding in that. As he sits, sort of sat there with a glass of wine in his hand at the head of the table, he doesn't make small talk, and he doesn't smile or chit-chat. He just kind of looks down as the party goes on around him.
To be honest with you, I think the 1-2 punch of the letter and the scrying, just seeing this scene.
Alistair's having a bad time.
I think, well, obviously, but I think Alistair would. I think Alistair would end the scrying early if he could, just to know that this is a really his dad's not. I don't think Alistair thought his dad was playing, but
no more scrying. Now it's time for crying.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in crying. I'm in scrying without the S. Yeah. Hey, Alistair knows that he needs to get sleep because the world is maybe about to end tomorrow. Before he goes to bed, he starts trying to write his thoughts down.
Don't do that right now.
Yeah, no, that's not going to be a thing we do here. But to get some sort of apology in paper to his dad. I don't think Alistair thinks he's going to die tomorrow. He's fucking a 20-something half-elf. He's invincible in his own mind. But he has a lot to say, and he wants to get it down in writing, because when he presumably sees his dad tomorrow or the day after, he wants to make sure that he fucking nails this apology, because he needs to. So yeah, that's what I got on that one. Doing therapy in D&D. Let's go.
After a strained conversation with Nora Fleur, another strained conversation with Marin, a new axe, some sadness via Langram, and some sadness via one's father, it's time for everyone to go to bed. Yay! And everyone, and everyone has a really sad sleep. And then it's the morning. Oh, right. It's the morning when the shit falls out. And bright and early, much earlier than would be normal if you were being summoned for a mission, you're all summoned to the office via one of the espers that is a messenger around the guild. With a little knock on the door and hey, come down to the room. They're ready for you.
Are Jim and Pam there?
Yes. Vic and I were on a trip. We passed the actual building. I was like, oh, that's crazy. And you are all summoned down to the office. I'm just gonna jump through here to some exposition. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, it is quiet as you all enter. With Darmay, Marin, Kassira, Vessler, everyone awkwardly standing around. No one's sitting at their normal desks. Vessler is holding a piece of paper. What is clearly a letter on fancy letterhead. Who wants to read something? Who's in the mood to read something?
I just did it. Somebody else go.
I'm down if you want to send it to me.
I'm going to see which of you is more recently in my DMs list. It's David. Vessler hands the letter over to you, almost like wordless, as he's just like, take a look at this shit, pal.
I mean, we all know who this is gonna be from. All right. To Arno, Marin, Darmay, Alistair, Chiron, Junver, Ashbaugh, and Wid. It has come to my attention that you all may or may not have found something interesting in the library.
Oh.
I understand that what you found may be quite upsetting, and I cannot assure you I have the answers to all of your questions. However, I would request, with every scrap of formality I can muster as both Emperor and just as a person, that you permit me a chance to explain, to answer every question I am able. And I hope, nay, I pray, you understand that there is a path forward for us all here. And if not, I hope you will at
The absolute least, my bad.
the absolute least, give me the chance to apologize before I surrender myself before the full authority of the guild and the court. Alec.
Press
To which-
F to doubt.
To which Marin says, "Oh, the fuck do we do now? So we are arresting him?"
Okay.
I think first step is preserve this. Don't let this get out. And don't let this leave our hands, because if what we were talking about last night, that there's some sort of smear campaign or anything going about, this is good evidence.
He
Otherwise-
fucking 4D chessed us on this one. Fuck.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
This might be a question for Vessler. It feels a bit disingenuous to mention this and not the end of his speech.
Does he know that we know what that means?
does he know?
Does he know?
I mean, Alec is one of the few people that knew about the Shatterers officially
Mm-hmm.
before we knew he was a Shatterer. Like,
As far as we were led to believe, the people who knew about Shatterer were all of us plus Kasira.
and like him.
The Emperor and Alec. Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah.
full list.
So like,
Does he know that we know that
sorry.
the
Sorry.
dog is sold?
The Shatterguard knew of them like on a they exist level, but nothing beyond that.
yeah, I just mean like, it feels very just disingenuous to like. Does he not think that we know? He ended his speech with the fucking dog whistle. What?
At
Yeah.
the end of the day, our plan was to go to the palace and talk to him. I don't think
this changes anything.
Yeah, it was a risky enough plan on its own. I don't think this invitation makes me any more confident, but I don't think it makes it any more of still our best option to do it.
That's what's speaking. We do that then. We go about our plan as planned. We apprehend him. If it comes to that, we arrest the Emperor. On the grounds, the guild has taken the Emperor into custody, pending an investigation with his ties to the assassination of Emperor Philo, the attack on the Shaper Stone, and the attack on the Ondal estate. We simply arrest the fucker. To which
Also-
Vessler adds, "I'm coming with you. My name is the first one on that piece of paper. I'm coming with you."
Okay, then hear me out. What if you didn't?
What if we dress Errol up like you and send him instead?
What if we all wear
What if we all
Vessler's
dress up like
outfits.
Vessler? Yeah, what if we all dress up like Vessler?
Fashion show.
We raid Vessler's closet. We all run in and we look like Vesslers of different shapes and sizes. And then he has to choose who to kiss. And then we punch him.
Then he pulls out a gun and says, I don't know which one to shoot.
I don't know which one to kiss.
They can't kill all of us if we all look like Vessler.
They can't kiss all of us.
That's also true.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, so
Arno.
Yeah, he's listening. I like that you called him. I like that you called him his first name.
You know, as well as we
no.
do, that if out of everyone here, you're going to be the one most susceptible to anger and manipulation. And I don't mean that as a slight. I mean that as a lot of shit just happened to you.
He pulls a knife. Like hell I am! You're angry!
Respectfully, you did just call him a fucker like 2 seconds ago.
Well,
And I know.
Speaking of experience,
I know.
Now, counterpoint, he is a fucker.
I feel like your wounds are too fresh to take this with the mind that you usually have.
What if we got you an unmarked van outside the castle, and you're on constant communication with us? If something goes bad, then you can bust in.
You can't demote him to guy in the chair. It's too offensive.
Well, he's been guy in the chair like all except for that one time he almost died.
If anyone, Darmay is the guy in the chair. Vessler's just the money.
Okay, so he's less than
It's
guy
not
in
even
chair.
worse. Yeah, he's even
Yeah.
weaker.
Oh,
I was trying to be kind.
Okay, I'll shut the fuck up. Persuasion check, Junver.
Damn
You can give him a bardic if you want.
it. Might need those.
Oh, actually, one sec.
No, why would you need those?
I need to roll a die.
I'm not gonna use them.
That's
Oh damn it!
Odd.
I have advantage on deception, which is not what this is.
Why? I'm surprised.
Yeah,
John
wait,
knows.
how do you
Oh, I know why.
advantage on deception?
It's part of the runes. I get each of my runes has a passive effect on top of the active.
A
That's
lying rune.
Wow.
The root of bullshit.
It's something they
Is that
started
what
doing with
Alistair
more
adds?
modern
Did you
classes
do that, or-
when they realized, oh, half of D&D is out of combat, so classes should
Yeah.
have stuff that goes out of combat. It took 20 years to figure out.
That's why I feel so good playing a bard or a rogue in this game, because you feel like a god half the time.
Yeah.
And that's why.
It feels bad to play monk all the time.
Perfectly
Even if Jason and I love monks. This campaign's littered with monks.
It's a solid 13.
Could have got you higher.
I mean, I'm just gonna tell you flat out, he's not convinced by your line of speaking,
Yeah.
at all. But as sort of, here's what I'll say: Vessler looks as you say that, and he's sort of like not like he's not agreeing with you to the point where it seems like he thinks you're wrong. And he looks to the rest of the room as if anyone else is going to be like, no, Junver, what you're saying is wrong. And nobody does. Not any of you, unless someone wants to tell me otherwise. Not Kassira, not Darmay, and not Marin.
Listen, Vessler, I am the last one I think you deserve to give grace to here. Clearly, yesterday I relied upon you to do me a very big solid, and you did. This very little trust given to you beforehand, but Junver is right. Like, it might not sound like you are being able to be helpful right now, and that's not what we're saying. You have so many things that you can absolutely do, but being in the room with a man who has hurt you so badly is not going to go well. Get your justice after. Let us get it for you now.
Am I a member of this guild, or aren't I? He's asking the question to you, Alistair, but he's looking dead at Marin specifically.
Like Zach's.
Listen.
All of you have your strengths, your magic, your brawn, your ability. I talk and I sign things and I make money appear when we need it. But mostly, I talk. That is what I do. That is what I'm hired for. The only reason I'm here is, yes, because my last name, but it is also because of my ability to speak. So if I cannot, and the one time we need it, speak, what am I here for?
Sex appeal.
You're goddamn right. High five. That ass.
Someone has to be the sexy one.
God damn.
He's made his point.
I still disagree with him, but
Say that. Use words, motherfucker.
Vessler, you are incredibly important. You have done so many things for me, not just in the scene, but behind the scenes. Fucking the shit with my dad was incredible, and it's fucking coming to a head, and that's maybe my fault, but you fucking helped me, dog, and that's huge. But right now, I mean, look at Marin. You brought up Marin. Is her fucking ex involved in all of this? Hell yeah, brother, but guess what? They broke up a long fucking time ago. Sorry, Marin. This is so fresh, dog.
She pulls you back. One, what the fuck? And two, I'm going. This is not a good argument.
No.
No, that's not the argument. Is yeah,
The boons are fresh. Marin's ready to fuck up TL. You should not be there for fucking.
All right,
Vessler, I let the number one person in my life die because I failed them. And if this person is as closest to you as they were to me, the last thing you need to do is go out and try to see them right now. As much as I wanted it, and still do, there's a time where you just need to stay away and rest lest every option to go see them, or exhaust every option to go see them. This person is close to you like they are to me. You're going to stay back. You're going to let it rest, because the best thing you can do is to... It's just the best thing you can do is just stay away. You have to stay away.
As Chiron is speaking, and in particular, and as Chiron's sentence sort of falls apart, I don't know, at the end of it, Chiron, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and one moves to press on Vessler's as well, as Darme steps to the side of both of you, and I guess in between you two as well, and she holds both of you. Arno, what Chiron means to say is, we know what you must be feeling right now, and while you might be the best person to speak to the Emperor, we all know you deserve to not have to do that right now. So let us do that for you. Vessler turns up to Darme and looks simultaneously furious and like he's about to burst out into tears. Darme, I have to see him. I know you do. And Arno, I love you. And I'm really sorry. And she pushes her hand into his chest and teleports him.
Oh, shit! Oh, thank God. I was going to promise that we would do everything we could not to kill him, and I... Oof. Damn.
Why would you
Promise
kill
you don't know
Veselic?
if we can keep.
Okay, I put him on the roof of his house. I figure it's gonna take him a pretty long time to get down from
That
there,
is
but
not
we-
nearly far enough. But okay, we gotta go now.
Well, I couldn't teleport him to Vesa. It's really far and his parents suck.
That's awesome.
We should get moving.
Okay, let's all take a piss break and then we can
Thank
do this,
you.
the last segment of this.
Thank you.
Can Junver do something before we actually leave too?
Yeah, sure, pal.